McDonald's said Sunday that beef patties in its quarter-pounder burgers aren't the source of the E. coli outbreak, which has killed 1 and sickened about 75. The fast food chain says it's certain that any contaminated food has been removed from its supply chain and is no longer in restaurants. The Colorado Department of Agriculture said all samples of McDonald's beef patties tested negative for E. coli. They added that beef testing is done and they don't expect more samples. U.S. fast food chains have removed fresh onions from their menu after they were identified as the likely source of the outbreak. E. coli is killed in beef when cooked properly, but the McDonald's Quarter Pounder includes raw sliced onions. Affected restaurants are now serving the burgers without those onions. Since the incident, McDonald's has removed the Quarter Pounder from about 20% of its U.S. restaurants. Previous E. coli outbreaks have hurt sales at big fast food chains as customers stay away from affected outlets. McDonald's said it would soon start serving Quarter Pounders again, and they should be in all restaurants over the coming week.
U.S. rivals of McDonald's also pulled onions from their menus Thursday after the vegetable was named the likely source of an E. coli outbreak at some McDonald's restaurants. They include Burger King as well as Yum Brands, which operates Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, and KFC. The latter said it removed onions from some restaurants out of an abundance of caution. The E. coli outbreak at McDonald's has killed at least 1 person and sickened nearly 50 others across the U.S. West and Midwest. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration on Thursday confirmed that Taylor Farms was the supplier for the affected McDonald's locations. The company has recalled yellow onions produced in a Colorado facility according to a recall memo on Wednesday by U.S. Foods. In the aftermath of the outbreak, some people Reuters spoke to in Washington, D.C. were avoiding the hamburgers.
I probably would not buy a quarter pounder at this point, but again, look, I think that the corporation is out in front of it, along with U.S. authorities and agencies. So I think it will be resolved soon.
Past E. coli outbreaks like those in 2015 at Chipotle Mexican Grill and in 1993 at Jack in the Box caused sales to drop at big fast food restaurants across the U.S. And Keith Warner, a professor of food science at the University of Guelph, warns there could be more cases.
The incubation period for E. coli 157 is typically 10 days, and the last sort of reported case, I think, was last week. So the problem is that you've got other cases that might be occurring but yet have to be linked to the outbreak. And very typically what happens is that the numbers expand.
Regulators are still investigating whether McDonald's beef patties could be affected, but E. coli is killed in beef when cooked properly, whereas the McDonald's Quarter Pounder is served with raw, slivered onions. McDonald's has moved quickly to try to contain the damage, with its U.S. President Joe Erlinger on Wednesday saying it needs to rebuild trust with the public. On Wednesday, a Colorado man filed what appears to be the first lawsuit against McDonald's over the outbreak, seeking more than $50,000 in damages.